Oh, all right. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Periscope family. I see everybody coming on in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Treese. Good morning. Ronnie Reed. Good morning. Patty Fly. Jonathan. BB Jones. Tink. Good morning. Sunshine Ellis. Fit for Purpose LLC. Check out the website fitforpurposellc.com for the best in health, spiritual wellness. Hey, Rube. Looking forward to seeing you. Hey, Marvin. Good morning. Spade. Good morning. Good morning, Pastor White. Crystal from New York. Good morning. New York, from New York, in Newport News. Hey, Sister Phyllis. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Sister Bugs. Hope you're having a great day already. Good morning, Stacy. Sunshine. Good morning. Anytime. Anytime. So listen, as we kind of kick off our series today, got to be honest, today's a little different as we kind of look at this Jonah story, because one of the things that's happening in our All Aboard series with Jonah is he has jumped on the wrong ship. Sometimes we do that. Sometimes my life is the same. Here's the key. God always rescues us when we're going in the wrong direction. He always turns us around when we're headed towards what could be our demise. And so here's where Jonah is now. He's on the ship. He's already paid more than he should have. The wind has come that should have been helpful, but because he's in the wrong place, it's created a storm. And now they are actually tossing all of their goods off of the ship, trying to stop the storm. Here's what the captain does. The captain goes below deck, finds Jonah, wakes him up, and says, Jonah, why don't you pray to your God? Help us stop the storm. And eventually, Jonah confesses and says, hey, all of this is because of me. That's today's lesson. That oftentimes the storms that take place on the surface of our life are really caused by what's taking place below deck. The storm was on top. The wind was on top. The water raged on top. The rain was falling on top. People were being affected on the surface, all because there was someone, or for us, there was something below deck that was not being addressed. As a matter of fact, Jonah was sleeping on it. Literally, he was asleep. Instead of dealing with, addressing, trying to handle this disagreement he has with God, or this concern, this worry, or this frustration, or this past event, he tries to ignore it and neglect it. And while it made him comfortable, ignoring and neglecting it below deck, it was wreaking havoc for everybody else in his life. Today's different only because, I think it causes us to really think about and consider some of the internal issues, challenges, hurts, past frustrations that we too have tried to neglect. Some things that we've kind of pushed to the margins, or, some tears that we don't want to cry, so we just don't think about it anymore. Some of the things that we don't talk about in church and we rarely share with others. It's what we call today our below deck issue. And the problem is, while there are, good morning, while there are indeed, storms in our life that we try to medicate, there are many things that, we toss life's Tylenol at just to pause the pain. The real issue is below deck. It's a root issue. It's something going on underneath that we don't want to share with others. I'm going to keep saying it over and over again because, most people, when they hear conversation like this, they start thinking about other people and say, yeah, such and such does have a storm in their life. And if they would just deal with, the parent that hurt them, or the father that wasn't there, or the mistreatment that they dealt with as a child, and they could deal with it. That's probably true for them. But it's also true for us. And today I want to challenge you, maybe not in the middle of the day, but maybe at the end of the day, or in the course of this week or month, to really be honest about some below deck issues that you have not addressed. Some from your childhood, from adolescence, some from your last job, maybe some heartbreak from a last relationship, maybe it's church hurt. how they treated you or what they said about you. Maybe it's how they treat your children. Or maybe it's what took place with your children. Or maybe it's that you gave all you had and didn't get anything back in a place, relationship, or with substance abuse. I'm not sure. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's possible to sleep on or to sleep with some issues underneath that aren't bothering you anymore, but are still very evident in your everyday life. Some of the storms you're going through have nothing to do with what's actually taking place on the surface. They really have everything to do with what's below deck. That's why, the Bible teaches us many different concepts. First is, confess your faults one to another. That's really taking what's below deck and bringing it to the surface so that we can deal with it. We're taught over and over again that, from the heart, the mouth speaks. So some of the things you've been saying that you've been trying to, tell other people that you didn't mean to say, well, eventually what's below deck eventually has to come to the surface. We'll talk tomorrow about, some ways to deal with what's below deck. But first, today starts with identifying that there are some below deck challenges that are causing above deck storms. Watch out for what's below deck, because it really could be affecting you and you don't know it because you're in the bottom of the deck, sleep in the boat. But it's also affecting everyone else that's riding in this ship with you. Your whole crew is being affected because you have not yet identified what's taking place below deck. It may cause some tears. It may cause some frustration. It may hurt for a moment. But remember, at the end of this story, God saved Jonah and sends him back into place and on the path of his purpose. He'll do the same with you if today you take some time and check out what's below deck. Hope you guys are being blessed. I hope you guys are sharing, what we're learning, what we're talking about. And I hope some of you being challenged. I hope some of you are, going back to scripture and rereading for yourself so that you're not just taking my word for it or walking away from the Periscope, repeating what you've heard, but you're really seeking God for yourself so that he can add to what we're learning during our Periscope in the All Aboard series. All aboard. There are some ships that are sailing. Not all of them are for us to jump on. And Jonah's teaching us that if we deal with what's below deck, we'll make sure we're on the proper cruise ship. Take care. Be blessed today. Enjoy God's blessings and know that there's always peace, favor, and joy on the other side of your storm. Have a great day.